If you were brought up Catholic, you are no doubt aware of the 7 deadly sins. But what are the 7 deadly sins and where did they come from?
We're the happy headers, and today we're going to delve into this fall, aren't we? Oh my God.
Yeah, they go way back. I mean, not only have we indoctrinated with ancient scripture and rules, but some egot called Evergus Ponticus or something like that. He was, He sat down. He was a bit of a hermit thing. He kind of went off, spent a lot of time on his own thinking about things, and he decided that there was 7 deadly sins that got to be very annoyed about if any of us ever committed any of them.
I wonder where he conjured that up.
Well, just out of his own guilt, I think. And
madness.
Then Pope Gregory in the 6th century kind of, gave them the top 1 to 7. It was like, you remember on Top of the Pops, used to the countdown. Yeah. Straight in at number 1 this week is lust.
Oh, lust.
Lust. Have you ever committed lust?
I have several times.
There you affect, so you're dead.
I commit it every day.
Every day.
I look at my
tried
husband. He's fabulous.
Right. So does that make him guilty of lust, or it's just you?
He's got great guns.
Right. Okay.
So I'm guilty of lust. I have to say, yeah, very bad.
Okay, I'm kind of wondering how many of the deadly sins could you get through in a day?
No,
if you wanted. They wouldn't take you. I was going to say a week, but like a day. I think in a half day you probably get.
Let's go through them methodically,
okay, go
Paul.
on.
We'll see how we get on. Right. So lust. What about you?
Oh yeah. Did
you ever feel guilty about having lust?
No, because everybody's horny and everybody's driven by chemicals in their system, and regardless of rules or ethics or some ridiculously fanatical religious person from 1,000 years ago or longer kind of said, this is the way I think you should live. I go, feck off.
Yes, I'm feeling this.
Somebody who went up a mountain with a goat for 40 days or 40 nights and said that a voice spoke to him and told him, feck off.
No, you're hallucinating,
Modern day, if somebody came in and sat in front of you and said, you're take the happy tablets and go away. But we don't apply that thinking or that critique to ancient stuff, because it's almost like fairy stories or things like that, and we kind of go, we believe that they happened,
but we don't believe it anymore, you see. This is the thing.
I don't.
We're educated.
A lot of people do. A lot of people still do. A lot of people still do. It's I listened to Richard Dawkins. He was interviewing somebody who I think they were from the Islamic tradition, but he did believe that the Prophet went to heaven on a horse after he died.
Wow.
And this was an intelligent, educated man, and he believed this. And Richard Dawkins is kind of go, what?
I can never understand that.
But
teachers in school here like to be ramming their religion down the kids' necks.
Yeah, mad stuff.
Like mad. Yeah, I don't know. But anyway, that's terrible. Isn't it? Apologies to anybody who's very religious.
Gluttony's
the next one.
The second one. But we came from a tradition in Ireland, especially going back through the famine, where thousands of people, millions of people died because of starvation.
Yeah.
So, and even the ancient festival of Yule at the end of the year, which a lot of people now call Christmas for Christian reasons, that was about gluttony. It was about we'd hoarded food, stored up stuff to get through the worst of winter.
It's really eat, drink and be merry.
It is, we got to the lowest ebb of the year, and then we kind of go, right, days are going to get longer, the weather's going to get better, we can afford to splash out, we can eat a little bit more to survive. So I think gluttony is inbuilt in us.
Yeah.
And I have no problem with gluttony, as long as you kind of be fair to other people around. Like if you're there, like if you invite me to a party to your house, and it's probably why you haven't invited me back again. If I eat everything and nobody else gets anything, then that would be a problem.
Yeah.
But if everybody's eating everything,
then it's all good.
It's all good.
I don't think there's anything wrong with that.
Which brings us on to greed.
Yes.
And I think greed is intrinsic in human nature. I think, where is the line between wanting more and being greedy?
Well, I definitely feel that, it is an innate thing within us all to want more. I don't think there's anything wrong with that. And I think, it's been demonised, hasn't it, really? It's been it's wrong to be wanting more. You're good enough.
Yeah.
But can't you not be happy with
doesn't it tie into
what you have?
Doesn't it tie into, if you do wrong to somebody because of your greed?
Yeah.
That they suffer because you wanted more.
Well, that's only if you take from others. I think we're here to create and not
No, I'm
not
going to
competition. No, I'm not.
You create now. You give, and I take,
to me.
take.
Give, Paul. It's good for you.
Oh yeah. And that brings us on to
Slothfulness.
Sloth. Yeah,
Yes.
sloth.
You're going to be a sloth.
Yeah, well, you see, there's an animal called a sloth that moves very, very slowly,
so
and that's what I
cute.
think. And I suppose I don't know whether the two things are actually connected. If the root of the word is from the same thing, because sloths are very lazy. They don't move. They don't do a whole lot. And slothfulness has got to do with being lazy.
Yes, and not putting any effort into your community. That's why extreme altruism, I think, is nearly as bad, because you have people out there, they're so proactive. But
yeah. Did you ever get that written on your report card in school? Lazy. Could be better.
Oh God, yeah. Yeah, I have. When I think about it, national school.
Laziness was frowned upon.
Laziness.
Even I remember a teacher instructing us not to walk in kind of a slouch. Some of you look lazy. Stand up.
Yeah,
and,
straighten up.
Straighten up and walk. Laziness. Or people who didn't work. People who were on the dole.
Oh yeah. They were terrible.
Lazy. People who didn't get out of bed in the morning at the crack of dawn.
Yeah. Or people with certain disabilities as well, like
really?
like that. Backache or
that kind of
that type of thing.
Yeah. Or faking.
The people who think they're faking it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Or suffering with your nerves.
Suffering with your nerves.
Another real Irish thing. Actually, just throw it in there.
Wrath.
Anyway.
Wrath is the next one.
Wrath.
The wrath of Khan in Star Trek.
Ooh.
Wrath is anger.
Anger, yeah.
Severe anger. You see, I don't get this, because there's the wrath of God. So he's allowed to be angry.
He's allowed to be angry.
And yet we're told to be
deadly sin.
We're told to be like God. But we can't be angry, so we can't be like God.
Yeah.
So you can't be angry. But again, it's a natural human reaction. And we're taught, don't be angry. Like when you were a kid, if you were fighting with one of your siblings, you get a knuckles over the top of your head. Stop! Don't be angry. Don't be hitting your sister.
You get hit for.
Your parent is angry until they knew not to be angry. It's hypocritical.
Oh my God.
No wonder we grew up messed up.
Fucking mental, isn't it? Yeah,
Isn't it?
It's madness.
So I think it's appropriate to be angry.
Yeah, of course it is. It's a normal human emotion.
Be very angry.
It'd be super weird if you weren't ever angry at anybody.
Yeah, and I'm suspicious of people. And anger, you see, that's turned inwards, that's kept in.
Creates depression.
It does, and other things.
Yeah.
And even there, some people would link it to actual physical illnesses.
Yeah.
Because it's an energy that has to go somewhere, and it kind of eats you up.
Yeah, they say heart disease and everything, suppressed anger is a big thing, and cancers and all sorts of things. But I do believe that. I think we can create issues.
Yeah.
What about envy, Paul?
See, envy.
Yes.
Envy and jealousy.
Thou shalt not covet thy neighbour's wife.
Crack.
You're no crack.
Should there be no films and nothing made like it? That was the thing, about people doing things they shouldn't be doing.
Yeah.
It's
That's the
part of the spice.
piece.
It's part of the spice of life.
Yeah.
But
what did he do?
Being envious though is different from being jealous. Jealous is kind of like you have something, I want it. But envy is isn't it more like you have something, I'd like something like that.
Yes.
So I'm not taking yours away. I'm not taking yours away, but I want something similar.
Yeah, but is envy not like that you are jealous that they have it anyway?
No, I think there's a different thing. What about mentors or people that inspire you, people you look up to, and you kind of go, yeah, I'd like to be like them.
Yeah, but I wouldn't say I envy them then.
Would you
say
not?
I aspire to be more like them then, if it's that way.
I think it can be used in a positive. I would use it in a positive. I'm
I suppose
envious
it does make sense actually when you put it that
of somebody.
way.
Bono from U2 famously made the distinction between the way the Irish mentality certainly used to be, might still be this way. Like we were talking about in the States, if you see a man with a big house on a hill and a swimming pool and a big car out the front and he's doing well, you kind of look and go, yeah, someday I'm going to be like him. If you see a man in Ireland with a big house, what about a swimming pool at the front and a car, you go, I'll get that bastard.
Oh.
It's like he's not entitled to have it because I haven't got it.
Yeah. Yeah, it's weird, isn't it? That's the thing about the Irish, and this is a very blanket statement or very generalisation, but a lot of them are like don't want you getting too big for your boots, Yeah.
It's
mad, isn't it?
Yeah. The next one, I had awful issues with this as a kid. Pride. Don't have pride. And then other times people say, be proud of yourself, I'm proud of where you came from, I'm proud of your parish, I'm proud of your team.
Yeah.
I go, oh, no,
and your name.
I'm not supposed to have. And then getting above your station,
Yeah.
So again, you're getting contradictory information. Be
Always,
proud.
Yeah.
Sin of pride.
Yeah.
It was like kind of blowing your own trumpet,
Yes.
kind of.
And you weren't allowed to have an ego, But sure, everyone has ego.
Yeah.
You have to have it.
Yeah.
Or you'd be, you know, in your boots all the time, wouldn't you?
Yeah.
Like you have to have some sort of pride in your work or your family or yourself. You know, pride of the way you look.
So
all that.
safe to say that you or nor I subscribe to the 7 deadly sins.
Certainly not.
If you'd like us to make a video of committing all 7 deadly sins in one take, let us know in the comments down
Good
below.
God. we never talked about the virtues, Paul.
Come on about the virtues. I forgot about virtues, Sam. I'm not a virtuous person.
I have a list of the virtues here.
Go on.
Humility and charity.
Go on. What's next?
Chastity.
No. It's a bit late.
Gratitude. I actually like this one.
Yeah.
Right?
Right.
What do you think about gratitude? It's pretty good.
Yeah.
I think we should be grateful. Temperance.
Oh, temperance, abstaining from stuff and things. Yeah.
No. That's not going to happen. Not with chocolate.
Go on. Okay.
I'd rather give up drink than chocolate. Patience.
Yeah, I can be patient. I can be impatient and it works for me. Get things done.
Yes. That's good. And diligence.
Oh yeah, I can be very diligent.
Yeah.
I like to be slotty at times. This is slutty. Slotty at times.
Freudian
too.
slipping.
Yeah.
I love it.
We are the Happy Headers. Like us, subscribe to us, and we'll talk to you soon.
Thanks for listening.